welcome to this head-to-head between ARJON BASI and FRANCY LUZOHO. They are fighting on the top tier Resurgence show on November the 30th, live on DAZN from York Hall. Welcome to both of you. Now, fighters who different top tier experiences. ARJON, you've been on 2 top tier shows. This is your first time on a top tier show. First off, ARJON, back in York Hall where you made your professional debut 6 months ago. How excited are you about this one?
Yeah, I can't wait. I think the atmosphere in York Hall the first time was amazing. It was so electric, and you know, being in like your sort of hometown. Obviously, I'm born and bred in East London anyway, so it's nice being back in the hometown, back with a home crowd. Yeah, man, I can't wait. Can't wait.
And FRANCY, this is your first time on a top tier show, and I think your first time fighting in York Hall as well. Is that right?
It's the first time fighting in York Hall, so I'm extremely excited. You know, it's every fighter's dream to fight in York Hall to start off with as well. So when you're making through your way through the career of boxing, you need to fight in York Hall. It's the place to be.
And have you watched previous top tier shows as well and seen how they're done?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a couple good fighters on the card, good shows, good commentary, the whole thing. Looks phenomenal, looks amazing. Can't wait for myself to be on it.
Now this fight, it's an exciting fight. What top tier likes to do, real 50-50 fights. Have you known of each other for a while, or when this fight was proposed to you, what did you make of it?
I always say it, and I've said it from my first fight when I got in there with Angelo. Whatever my team tell me and they believe is within my capabilities, I'm going to trust whatever they say. You look at FRANCY on paper and you think, well, that's a big jump for my third fight. You know, it's tough. It's not going to be an easy matchup. But listen, they deem it within my capabilities, and I've worked my arse off. So you know what, anything is possible, isn't it?
Yeah, because credit to you've taken this fight on only your third outing as a professional, but that just shows the confidence you must have in yourself.
Yeah, not only the confidence I have in myself, but the confidence my team also have in me. I think that when I'm in there with better guys, I'm only going to look better myself. So it's going to bring the best out of me. And look, like I said, I work so hard in the gym. The rest is in God's hands, so I just got to trust the process.
And FRANCY, when this fight was proposed to you, and have you seen much of ARJON on the other shows? And I've got to mention it, the support that he brings for fight night.
Genuinely, truthfully, when this was brought to me by my team, you know, like he said about his team as well, anything they bring forward, you know, I just jump in with it because I trust them fully. That's why they're in place to do what they do. Honestly, I haven't really known much about them, no disrespect. I just focus on me. I focus on improving myself as a fighter, as a human being. And like he said as well, which I like what he said, just everything is in God's hands, you know what I mean? So I just turn up and give my best version of myself, and everything else just falls into place beautifully. And then from there we see what it's about.
And how has the camp been going for this one? Have you changed anything? Because obviously you have got the new team with you. So is there difference in training as well?
100%, 100%. Like previous camps, I was doing everything myself. You know, strength conditioning, dieting, the whole shebang. This time around, everything's done professionally, which I wish I had gotten sooner in my career. You know, having Jordan, having, you know, Paul Gill with that vast experience and knowledge that they have is a phenomenal. I feel like I'm a baby again, you know, I feel rejuvenated, I feel excited to, you know, demonstrate the knowledge and, you know, the tricks of the trade that they've shown me on a massive platform like the DAZN and top tier, which I'm extremely excited for, you know what I mean? Long overdue.
Why was now the right time for that sort of change up in your training and the sort of training team and the setup? Because I mean, it's a big change. You know, you've sort of moved to do it, and it's a huge change at this stage.
You know what? Everything is in God's hands. You know, Yahuwah, you know, plans everything. So at the end of the day, it fell in the right timing. You know, Jordan retiring, Paul, you know, at the same time, new setup. It fell in the perfect slot for me. And this just fell on my lap as well. So I deem it not lucky stars, I just deem it God's plan. Do you know what I mean? So I can't wait. You just don't know how excited I am. I just really can't wait.
And exciting times for the gym as well, because it's thriving in there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially Stevie. She's a mad one. She's
on this show as well?
Yeah, she's a mad one. She brings a bit of life to the camp, you know, whereas I'm used to always training by myself. You know what I mean? Going through the dieting, the strength and conditioning, the sparring, you're doing everything by yourself. But when you have someone wild like that can talk like that and say crazy things like that and puts a smile on your face, it makes things a lot easier. You know, on top of Paul and Jordan as well being mad themselves. But What can you say?
Entertaining gym for sure. And Arjun, this is a 6th rounder for you, so stepping up in rounds as well. And as they say on paper, opponent also. How are you changing things now? You know, you're training for the longer rounds slightly. You're now, I think, 6 months into your professional career. How are things changing for you in the gym?
You keep working, keep striving. I don't think there's been any drastic changes. I mean, last time I was ready to do 8 rounds. You know what I mean? I'm always fit. You can even ask Mark. He laughs at me because we do rounds and rounds and rounds of pads. You know, you just don't get tired, do you? And I'm like, nah, not really. Like, I'm all right. I put all the work in. There's certain things, obviously, we've been changing up. Certain things he's been making me push more towards and strive more towards, styles, things like that. It's never about changing something. It's just adding more to me. And like I said in my first fight, that was only 10%. The second fight was only another 10%. So there's still loads and loads to come. I'm still just learning and learning and growing and growing. So, yeah, this will be my best outing, no question about it.
What does a win in this fight on the 30th of November do for you and your career sort of going forwards? Because you're both at different stages, you know, and maybe wanting different things from the win.
For me, it's, you know, it's an important one. You know me, I know that myself, it's an important one, especially on a platform that, you know, I should have been on a long time ago. So this win for me will definitely, like I said, I'm back at the door again. And stepping through this door opens so many other doors for me, more opportunities, more big shows, more big fights, and even potential title fights. So, you know, this is a very important fight for me and my family, you know me, that I have here with me. So it means the world for me. Every fight does, but this even more significantly because, you know, we're putting the work in, we're training hard, and it's the first time that I'm going to have my kids at my fight as well. So I got a lot to, you know, show them, because if I don't, they don't want to see their dad getting bet, you know what I mean? So I got to really show it. So it's important to me.
And Arjun, what about you? What does the win do for you?
Winning is everything. I didn't come into this sport to come second place, because second place is lost every time you get in the ring, you know? I'm here to win. I don't want nothing less. For me, I work so hard. I do everything I possibly can to make sure, not just that I get the win, but I win in style. I'm emphatic. I show everyone what I got going on. This is my life. I give my whole life to this game. I've sacrificed everything, you know. Certain things, when I want to go out and even celebrate my mum's birthday, I've sacrificed eating cake on my mum's birthday. That's my mum. I love my mum. You know what I'm saying? Any little thing, I sacrifice everything. So, yeah, there's no chance I'm gonna give up or quit or allow myself to be second. If there's a better man on the night, that's God's plan. I got to trust the process, but I'll do everything in my power to make sure I get that win. No question.
And as always, we're going to see the huge army of fans coming out to support you.
Yeah, you know that. Listen, every time I come out, I walk out and the screen's behind me, I'm trying to play it cool. Like, I'm trying to make myself seem a bit mysterious or even intimidating for when I walk in, and then I hear that crowd and I'll start smiling. I'm like, yeah, that's gone out the window again. So it'll probably be the same thing this time.
Have you heard about the huge crowd that he brings in?
No, not genuinely, but it won't be anything I'm not used to, do you know what I mean? Previous fights, same. For me, significantly, I think which suited me and prepared me for this type of event was Bulgaria, when I went into someone else's backyard and fought there. You know, you're going against 500 Bulgarians screaming for, you know, the other person, and you only have 2 people, your coach and your missus in the corner. So it's nothing new to me, do you know what I mean? In fact, it excites me even more, you know, puts the fire in the belly, because I know at the end of the day, I'm the underdog, do you know what I mean? And what a better story to tell, you know what I mean, when you're coming from all over the place, what you've sacrificed, where you've come from, and then to show people, look, you may be screaming against me, but at the end of the night, you're going to cheer for me as well. So,
well, this is stacking up to be a great one. What are your predictions for how this goes?
I never like giving predictions, you know what I mean? I find that, 1, disrespectful, 2, God's plan, you know what I mean? I'm just going to turn up, give it me all, give it me best, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, me showing respect to him is giving my best, giving everything I have, showing him why I want it more. And from there, we'll see what unfolds. But it's going to be a cracking fight, because I can see it in his eyes and he can see it in mine. It's going to be a good fight, a very good fight.
And same question to you?
Yeah, look, we're both men of God, so following that, I can't really say nothing. He's been nothing but respectful. Outside of the ring, it's nothing but respect. As soon as we get in there, that's when we go to war. So yeah, just get ready for a war, everyone.
It's going to be a good one. Final word to each other?
God bless you, mate. May the best man win.
God bless.
Right, don't miss this one. It is taking place on Top Tier's Resurgence show on November the 30th, live on DAZN from the iconic York Hall.